Good morning and welcome to week 6 in our theology class. I've really enjoyed the time that we've spent these first 5 weeks, and we're getting down now to the end. So I want to encourage you to hang in there, keep reading, keep reflecting well. I hope you had a great holiday and that you're back and ready to work hard for these last 3 weeks. This week we're going to be looking at a few issues that are really important in Christian theology. We're going to be looking at salvation, what it means for a Christian to be saved, what are they saved from, what are they saved for. The Olson reading and the McGrath reading particularly will talk about those issues. I want to warn you that the reading this week is probably the most that you'll have in the semester. It should get easier the rest of the way. The Olson text has some really good material in it, but it isn't the easiest to read. So hang in there with it. You might want to print it out and use a highlighter or a pen and just mark some notes in your margins as you're reading it. We're going to be looking at heaven and hell this week as well. Kind of traditional definitions of heaven and hell. For Christians, we're going to be looking at who Jesus is a little bit. Christianity, just from the name Jesus the Christ, the name Christianity comes from that. Christ is the Greek translation of the Hebrew word Messiah or anointed one. And so Jesus as the Messiah or the Christ is the founding person of Christianity. So we're going to be looking at Jesus. You'll recognize, I think many of you, maybe all of you will recognize the author C.S. Lewis. He wrote the Narnia Chronicles, like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, a number of other kids' books, but he was better known by many people for being a great theologian in Britain. We're going to be looking at a chapter that he wrote on hell and the logic of hell. Does it make sense that there's a doctrine of hell? So it'll be interesting for you, I hope, to read what Lewis has to say. It's a little bit controversial. His definition, you may like it, you may not like it, but I'm curious to see what you have to think about it. Anyways, I want to encourage you also to be working on your book review. Again, if you want or need some suggestions for the book review, I encourage you to email or text me. You can let me know what you're interested in, and I can probably line you up with a book from the book list on the syllabus. I think that's all I got for you. I'll be grading your discussions. Today we had a bit of a family crisis over the holiday, and so I was not able to get in and interact as much as I would have liked to in the discussions, so I apologize for that, but I do look forward to reading them more in depth and grading them today. So, as always, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to send me an email or send me a text or even call me if you need to. All right, have a great week.